coming in from the national capital of a suspected case of assault and murder where a 22-year-old woman's body was found in her residence in Amar Colony. Now, the police suspect it to be a case of sexual assault and murder, and the prime suspect is a domestic help. That's what we are given to understand at the moment. Let me, in fact, go across to my colleague Priyank, who's getting us more details on that. Priyank, what are the details? As per reports, domestic help is the prime suspect.
Yes, Swati, the domestic help who has been removed from his job around 2 months back appears to be prime suspect because this CCTV camera has also captured his movement. Actually, the family members were on their morning walk and they had also left for the gym around 5:30 in the morning, and around 6 o'clock the domestic help was spotted. The deceased family used to stay on the top floor of this high-profile colony, which is Kailash Hills here in the national capital, and the deceased father is also a serving 1997 batch IRS officer. The senior officers have also formed multiple teams. What police officers have been telling us that the suspect came here to take revenge because he was removed from the job because the kind of monetary dispute which he used to have with the local shopkeepers because the family used to trust him. The senior officers are still arriving here at the spot. The victim was an engineering pass out and she was preparing for the UPSC exam, and the manner in which this brutal crime has been committed by the domestic help, by the former domestic help, where the victim strangulated body was found inside the house, and the family suspecting that this could have been done after a sexual assault also, is making this case more gruesome and gaudy, that too coming up from the national capital from a serving IRS officer's families.
Absolutely. The details suggest, Priyank, that the parents were out for a walk. So it clearly is an individual, and in this case, domestic help, who knew about this schedule, who knew the window that the individual has to commit the crime.
Yes, Swati, because this was a friendly entry. He knew that other domestic help will start coming post 9 a.m. That's why he chose this particular time where there was a time gap where the victim could have been staying alone. That's why he came here inside this particular building around 6:30 in the morning. The family used to stay on the top floor of this particular building, and then he committed this crime and left around 7:30. This is what the CCTV footage has been suspecting. There have been multiple teams which have been formed by the Delhi police official, which is looking into the suspect whose name appears to be Rohit Meena. He's from Rajasthan and he was introduced by one of the known members. The reason for this brutal crime is yet to be disclosed by the police because the family is in a great state of shock. Soon after they spotted the girl being unconscious, she was taken to a private multi-speciality hospital where she was declared dead, and right now her post-mortem is being conducted at All Indian Institute of Medical Sciences. The PM will only verify, Swati, that whether there was sexual assault or not. But prima facie, looking at the spot, the manner in which this crime has been committed, it is quite clear that this was a case of sexual assault, and then the victim body was strangulated.
Absolutely. Priyank, keep tracking all the developments, and we